Attention, passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave division rivals stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news. So, there's some pretty intriguing buzz swirling around the NFL these days, and it's got Packers fans paying close attention. Reports suggest that Green Bay might be on the verge of pulling off a bold move, trading for Buffalo Bills tight end Dalton Kincaid. Now, before you get too excited or skeptical, let me clarify. These are still early rumors, and nothing's been officially confirmed yet. But the whispers are loud enough to get us all thinking about what this could mean for the Packers' offense and their overall Super Bowl ambitions. Sources indicate that Green Bay is in serious talks with the Bills, with the possibility of packaging a first-round pick in the 2026 draft to land Kincaid. Now, this is a big deal, not just because Kincaid is emerging as one of the league's most promising young tight ends, but also because it signals a strategic shift for the Packers. Buffalo, meanwhile, is in a bit of a rebuild mode after finishing 9-8, and they're looking to free up cap space, around $9 million, to bolster their offensive line, which has surrendered a hefty 30 sacks this season. The Bills are also prioritizing defense, but it looks like they're willing to let go of Kincaid to focus on other areas, especially with the team's current cap constraints. Now, let's talk about Kincaid himself. This guy has been lighting up the field with his precise route running and uncanny ability to find space in the middle of the field. He's a tight end who functions almost like a surgical surgeon on the field. If you need a reliable target on third down or a guy who can stretch the field vertically, Kincaid fits the bill perfectly. His 2025 stats are impressive. 85 receptions for 942 yards, averaging nearly 59 yards per game with an average of 1 yards per catch and 7 touchdowns. His PFF grade stands at 87.6, showing how well-rounded and effective he's been. Over his entire career, Kincaid has accumulated 218 receptions for 615 yards, averaging 12 yards per catch with 18 touchdowns and maintaining health without any major injuries. This kind of production is exactly what Green Bay needs, an upgrade that brings more consistency and explosiveness to the passing game. And let's not forget, Kincaid's yards after catch, YAC, average is around 4.8 yards, which is solid, and he's particularly effective against linebackers and safeties, gaining nearly 19 yards per route run versus tight ends, according to some advanced metrics. Compare that to the recent rise of Luke Musgrave and Tucker Kraft, and you see a clear picture of a young, dynamic, and versatile tight end who can help take the Packers' offense to the next level. Now, why would the Bills part with Kincaid? Well, it's mainly because they're prioritizing cap space and trying to build a more balanced roster, especially on defense. Buffalo's focus is on shoring up their front seven and secondary, and with Kincaid's hefty $12 million cap hit, they see the value in moving him now rather than later. Plus, they're a team that's skeptical about the durability of Josh Allen's offensive line, and they're making strategic moves to protect their investment in their star quarterback. Deep dive into the Green Bay Packers context, to truly appreciate what acquiring Dalton Kincaid could mean for the Packers. It's crucial to understand the franchise's rich history and recent trajectory. The Packers, founded in 1919, are one of the oldest and most storied franchises in the NFL, boasting 13 league championships, including 4 Super Bowl titles, with the last coming in 2010 under head coach Mike McCarthy and the legendary quarterback Aaron Rodgers. Their legacy is built on a combination of resilient defense, innovative offense, and a fiercely loyal fan base known as Cheeseheads that stretches worldwide. In recent years, the team has been navigating a transitional phase, especially after the departure of Rodgers and the subsequent development of Jordan Love. The Packers have emphasized building a young core, particularly on offense, with draft picks like Christian Watson, Romeo Doubs, and the emerging Luke Musgrave, all of whom have shown flashes of brilliance but still need consistency and chemistry to reach their full potential. The team's offensive line has been a point of concern, particularly in protection against aggressive defenses, which has impacted the quarterback's ability to execute deep throws and sustain drive. Green Bay's offensive philosophy has traditionally been balanced, leaning on a potent running game complemented by an efficient passing attack. The team's rushing attack has been led by Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon, both of whom are dynamic runners capable of breaking big plays. But the passing game, especially tight end production, has been somewhat inconsistent. For years, the Packers relied heavily on the tight end position, with players like Jermichael Finley, Andrew Quarles, and Robert Tonyan stepping up at different times. The addition of Kincaid could reinvigorate this part of their offense, making it more dynamic and unpredictable. Statistically, Green Bay's offense has been middling, ranking around 15th in total yards per game, but struggling in third down conversions, which hovers around 38%. Their red zone efficiency has been slightly below league average, and turnovers have hampered their ability to sustain winning streaks. Adding a reliable, explosive tight end like Kincaid could significantly improve these metrics, especially on third down where his route running and YAC can be game changers. Player analysis. Dalton Kincaid and his impact asterisk. Dalton Kincaid's emergence as a top-tier tight end in college football was highly anticipated, and he has delivered on that promise. Coming out of Utah, Kincaid was regarded as one of the most polished receiving tight ends in the draft, a player with a rare combination of size, speed, and route precision. His 6'4", 246-pound frame allows him to withstand contact and secure contested catches, while his agility and route-running skills create separation against defenders. His collegiate stats were impressive. Over 300 receiving yards in his final season, with a highlight reel that showcased his ability to make acrobatic catches and run precise routes. His 2024 combined performance further cemented his status as a top prospect, with a 4.65-second 40-yard dash, a 36-inch vertical leap, and a 10-foot broad jump, indicating his explosiveness. In the NFL, Kincaid has started to establish himself as a reliable target. His 2025 stats, as previously mentioned, show a player who commands respect from defenses and can be a focal point in the passing game. His average of 11.1 yards per catch and his 7 touchdowns reveal his ability to stretch defenses vertically and in the red zone. Advanced metrics reveal more about his effectiveness. His yards after catch, YAC, of 4.8 yards per reception, demonstrates his ability to turn short catches into significant gains. His route success rate, around 72%, indicates he's a consistent separator and reliable target. Against linebackers and safeties, he has a matchup advantage, gaining nearly 19 yards per route run, which is comparable to some of the best tight ends in the league. Future expectations and strategic fit asterisk. If the Packers successfully acquire Kincaid, the immediate impact will be felt across the offense. Jordan Love, now in his second season as the starter, would benefit immensely from a safety valve who can create mismatches against linebackers and secondary defenders. Love's deep ball accuracy has been promising, but the addition of a tight end with Kincaid's skill set can help elevate the offense's explosive potential. Expectations for Kincaid's rookie year with Green Bay are high. A conservative projection would place him around 900 receiving yards and roughly 8 touchdowns, but with his talent, a breakout season of over 10 yards is within reach if the offense is properly integrated around him. His presence would allow the Packers to run more versatile formations with multiple tight end sets, enhancing their ability to run the ball and pass effectively. In terms of team strategy, Green Bay's front office has been clear about their desire to build a young core capable of competing for years to come. Adding Kincaid aligns perfectly with this philosophy, as he's just 24 years old and entering what could be a decade of productivity. His development could serve as a cornerstone for the offense, much like how Travis Kelce or George Kittle have become essential pieces for their respective teams. Deeper analytical insights looking beyond the surface, Kincaid's impact can be analyzed through film study and advanced metrics. His route running is characterized by tight breaks and excellent hands, making him a consistent target on third down. His ability to find soft spots in zone coverage, particularly between the hashes, gives Love a dependable option when under pressure. Defensively, opponents would need to account for Kincaid's YAC ability, which opens up more options for the Packers' other receivers. His presence could also influence the Packers' blocking schemes, as he's capable of contributing in the run game when necessary, making him a versatile dual-threat tight end. From a scheme perspective, Green Bay's offensive coordinator, Adam Stenavich, could design plays that exploit Kincaid's strengths, such as quick hitters, crossing routes, and seam routes. The tight end's ability to create mismatches would also alleviate some of the pressure on Watson and Doubs, reducing the risk of double coverage on those receivers. Historical significance and broader NFL context *. Historically, the tight end position has often been pivotal in playoff runs and Super Bowl victories. Think of Shannon Sharpe, Rob Gronkowski, or Travis Kelce, players who can dominate in clutch moments. Kincaid, with his skill set and youth, has the potential to be an impact player in this mold. In the broader NFL landscape, the importance of a dynamic tight end has grown exponentially. Teams like Kansas City with Kelce, Cincinnati with Hurst, and San Francisco with Kittle have shown how game-changing this position can be. The Packers' pursuit of Kincaid indicates their recognition of this trend, aiming to add a weapon that could elevate their offense into that elite echelon. Expectations for the NFC North and division rivals. The NFC North has been a competitive division, with the Detroit Lions emerging as a legitimate contender and the Minnesota Vikings showing resilience with Kirk Cousins and a strong defense. The Chicago Bears, with their young quarterback Justin Fields, are also on the rise. For Green Bay, adding Kincaid would be a strategic move to stay ahead in this race, especially considering their recent struggles in the red zone and third down conversions. A successful trade would likely shake up the division standings, forcing rivals to reconsider their defensive schemes and personnel priorities. It could also set a tone for the NFC North, pushing the Packers back into the conversation as a top contender, especially if their defense continues to improve and they add complementary pieces. Looking ahead, draft and cap strategies. The Packers front office is known for its shrewd drafting and cap management. With about $15 million in cap space, they can make this move without jeopardizing their financial flexibility. Looking ahead, they might allocate some of that cap to bolster the defensive front, perhaps targeting a veteran cornerback or edge rusher to strengthen their pass rush, an area that has been somewhat inconsistent. Draft-wise, Green Bay could target other positional needs in 2026, but acquiring a player like Kincaid now demonstrates their commitment to immediate contention. It's a move that signals they're not just rebuilding, but also aiming to win now, leveraging their young core and strategic acquisitions. Potential risks and challenges *. Of course, no move is without risks. Kincaid's durability is a concern, given the physical toll tight ends endure. While he has maintained good health so far, the NFL's grind can test even the most resilient players. Additionally, the cost of a first-round pick in 2026 is significant. If Kincaid doesn't meet expectations or if injuries occur, it could set back the Packers' long-term plans. Moreover, integrating a new player into the offense midseason requires chemistry and playbook adjustments. Love and Kincaid will need time to develop rapport, which could affect early season performance. Still, given Kincaid's talent and the Packers' offensive system, these challenges are manageable. Final thoughts and fan engagement. This potential trade is more than just a roster move. It's a statement of intent from the Green Bay Packers. It reflects their ambition to contend immediately and build a potent, versatile offense that can challenge the league's best. For fans, it's an exciting prospect that could redefine their team's trajectory for years to come. Green Bay's history of developing tight ends, think Jermichael Finley and Jimmy Graham, shows that with the right system and coaching, players in this position can become franchise cornerstones. Kincaid's skill set and youth make him an ideal candidate to follow that tradition and perhaps surpass expectations. So, Packers faithful, what do you think? Is Dalton Kincaid the missing piece that can finally push us into a Super Bowl? Or do you believe the price is too high? Drop your comments below, share your predictions, and let's get the conversation going. This is just the beginning of what could be a historic season for Green Bay. Stay tuned, more updates, deeper analysis, and exclusive insights are on the way. Green Bay is rising, and with moves like this, the future looks brighter than ever. Let's go Pack! Total characters now 10,139.